Good morning one and all. Today I am going to teach about window technique. In window technique, the disadvantage of Fourier series method is overcome. That is, the finite duration impulse response is obtained by truncating the infinite duration. This abrupt truncation at n is equal to plus or minus m minus 1 divided by 2 causes some undesirable oscillations in the stop band and pass band, that is Gibbs oscillation. These undesirable oscillations can be reduced by multiplying some time weighing functions in the window method. In the window method, we are multiplying some time limited weighing functions, that is represented as W of n. Okay. Now we can see some desirable characteristics of window. First one is the central lobe of the frequency response of the window should contain most of the energy and it should be narrow. The central lobe should contain most of the energy and it should be narrow. And the second one is the highest side lobe level of the frequency response should be small. Highest side lobe level of the frequency response should be small. And the third one is the side lobe of the frequency response should decrease in energy rapidly as omega tends to pi. As omega tends to pi, the side lobe of the frequency should decrease. Okay, so we have three desirable characteristics of window. Then next we can see three windows. Okay, we have three windows, that is Hamming window, Hanning window. Next one is the rectangular window. We have more windows, but in your syllabus we have three windows. Okay, first we can see the Hamming window. Okay, Hamming window, we have function W of n is equal to 0.54 minus 0.46 into cos 2 pi n divided by m minus 1, where the limit is 0 to 0 less than or equal to n less than or equal to m minus 1. For non-causal filter, this is for causal filter. For non-causal filter, we have W of n is equal to 0.54 plus 0.46. This minus only varies. Here for causal we have minus, for non-causal we have plus. So 0.54 plus 0.46 into cos 2 pi n divided by m minus 1. For modulus of n less than or equal to m minus 1 divided by 2. Here the graph is Hamming window sequence. This is the graph. This is the magnitude response for the Hamming window. Next we can see the Hanning window and rectangular window. Next one is the Hanning window. For Hanning window function, we have the formula for causal filters 0.WHN of n 0.5 minus 0.5 cos 2 pi n divided by m minus 1. Limit is from 0 less than or equal to n less than or equal to m minus 1. And for non-causal filter, we have this minus sign only changes. Here we have plus, so that is 0.5 plus 0.5 cos 2 pi n divided by m minus 1. Same limit also here we will get 0 less than or equal to modulus of n less than or equal to m minus 1 divided by 2. And this is the graph, that is this is the Hamming window sequence. This is the magnitude response. And next one is the rectangular window. Here the rectangular window, the function rectangular window function is always 1 for modulus n greater than less than or equal to m minus 1 divided by 2 and 0 otherwise. For causal also same function. For non-causal filter means also this same function. And here the rectangular window sequence is represented like this same, and the magnitude response is this one. Next we can see the desired frequency response for each filter. Okay. Next is the desired frequency response of the filters. First we can see about the low pass filter. The function is the desired frequency response is ht of e power j omega is equal to e power minus j omega tau. The limit is minus omega c to plus omega c. Okay, so this is the graph Okay, this is the low pass filter frequency response graph. Next one is the for high pass filter. High pass filter we have the formula as hd of, that is frequency response, hd of e power j omega is equal to e power minus j omega tau, that is the limit is from omega c to pi, and e power minus j omega tau, the limit is from minus pi to minus omega c. Okay, so this is the graph, otherwise 0. Okay, in the other area the value is 0, and this area only you have the function as e power minus j omega tau. Then for the band pass filter we have the value as e power minus j omega tau for omega c1 to omega c2. Okay, from omega c1 to omega c2, and e power minus j omega tau for omega c minus omega c2 to minus omega c1, otherwise the value is 0. This is the graph. Okay, we have to memorize this one because in the question they may ask simply low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter. So we have to memorize this limit range. Okay, next we can see about band reject filter or band select filters. That is frequency response is e power, that is equal to e power minus j omega tau for minus pi to minus omega c2, and e power minus j omega tau for minus omega c1 to plus omega c1, and e power minus j omega tau for omega c2 to pi. This is the graph. Okay, and other areas we get the value of the function as 0. Okay, that's all. Thank you.